And welcome back. Our next guests are the founder of Patrici Publishing and author, who is a graduate from the Fashion Institute of Technology with 13 years of graphic design experience. They're here to share some insight on a new book. And they've got a whole lot more to talk about, so please welcome to the show. Give them a warm welcome. Christen, Jolicoeur, and Ilbert Sanchez. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
for having
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure. So, what do we have here? You guys have been in a business. You guys come together, and
Yeah.
you started what?
Yeah. So I'll let Ilbert introduce himself.
So I'm Ilbert J. Sanchez. I'm from the Bronx. I was born in Honduras, raised in the South Bronx. You know how we do. And I've been in fashion for about 15 years and graphic design for about 20 years. You know, I've been doing tuxedos and weddings pretty much for about 10 plus years.
You've been doing tuxedos and weddings?
Yeah. So dressing people for weddings. And for the years, I've been actually wanting to take all of my wisdom of just the things that I've learned. And this is where we have Exodus in Every Thread. Right now, we have a book for teens. You know, and being able to actually give them a holistic perspective, a guide for the youth.
Beautiful, and there it is. Look.
Yeah.
Bam. Hey, it looks like this.
Yes. Beautiful cover.
Yes.
And that's actually how we met through his experience in fashion design. He was actually designing the suits for my husband's groomsmen. Yeah, so we met. I went to his studio with my husband, and we were just chatting about wedding stuff. And then he told me he was writing a book, and I'm like, wow, I'm a book coach. And so we kicked it off from there, right?
Yeah. So, and the name of the book is Excellence in Every Thread.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. How'd you come up with the name?
So Excellence in Every Thread is just the motto of my company. Excellence in Every Thread is just me living in a high level of excellence. The thread is life, being able to actually weave through life with just excellent intentions, whether it be at home, whether it be in the streets, whether it be in school, at work, just doing things at a high level. And this book gives you all of that insight of just living in excellence in every thread.
And you can identify with that.
Yes, absolutely. That is where the premises for my company comes from, Patrici Publishing. So we focus on enhancing the learning experiences for K-12 students through literature that's written by Black and brown authors.
Beautiful.
So I coach writers through that entire process.
Yeah. Do you guys visit schools? You have outreach going on?
So, fun fact, I am actually a former New York City special education teacher. So I'm well embedded in education and what it looks like. And I think part of Ilbert's book shows that, because inside the book, and I think we want people to know this, that there are prompts for students to respond to reflect, just to take in what he's written in a meaningful way. So, my background in education definitely supported with that to just add even more excellence to the book.
Yeah. Did you know that you were going to go that route?
So for me, it was like meeting Christen. It was like a cheat code, a hack for me, because she was the piece that was missing, because it took me 6 years to write this book. You know, this book is written with pure intentions, and meeting her was the piece that I needed to actually complete the book and to add the things that we needed for it to really have the entire vision come to life. And she was able to really draw the picture out for me to be like, this is where we're going to add this. This is what we're going to do, because this is what the schools need. It just helped to draw the picture much better.
Yeah. So that was like a
Yeah. She was the Phil Jackson to my Michael Jordan. Yeah, I promise you that.
There you go. And you knew that was going on? You knew that's what he needed to?
Yeah, I mean, hearing his thoughts and like really listening, I knew what he wanted.
You said, I can fill the gap.
Right. And I had to, I guess my role is really to make it more clear and articulate what he needs and see if that's really what he needs. And it was what he needed, so we made it happen. It was like, here, this is where you should expand. This is where we scale back, and Excellence in Every Thread was created.
Boom, just like that. Yeah. So what will people take away from reading this fantastic book? You see what I'm getting from this?
Yeah. I think that the reason why I wrote the book was because being born in Honduras and then being raised as a young immigrant, black kid in the South Bronx, there's so many things that we face, a lot of trials and tribulations that I just experienced, and there was things that I wish I just knew about at a young age. understanding what emotional intelligence means, understanding the 4 agreements, understanding like just meditation and just practicing mental health, the self-care type of things that can actually help with just being able to just grow up, you know, in a good environment. You know, although I was blessed to live in a good environment within like my household, outside of the house, living in the Bronx, in the era where I was at, it was brutal. And it was things that I face on a day-to-day basis that I wish I would have had the tools to navigate through that in a much more seamless way.
Yeah.
So I have those details here in the book where a young kid, you don't have to read the book from beginning to end. You can go and just go to a certain section and just learn from there. Yeah, you know, so being able to understand what dress codes are.
And kids love that too.
Career readiness.
Oh, I don't have to read the whole. Let me go to the section that I want to.
Precisely. We guide you on pretty much how to actually work with a therapist. You know, how to understand the 4 agreements.
And don't be afraid to work with a therapist.
Exactly. Right.
Because there's a stigma involved with that too.
Yeah,
that's true.
And I speak about breaking through the stigma. You know, and like being able to actually navigate through that. Yeah. We speak about career readiness. We speak about being able to just financial literacy, understanding what financial literacy really means to you. But imagine having that book when you're like in junior high school. You're like 5-10 steps ahead by the time you get to college because of the book.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you guys speak in auditoriums and let people know, like have these little auditoriums?
So currently, I'm in track to being able to have some book signings and some big, just going to schools and speak about the book and being able to actually give the book to students that are needed. So we're working on that. That's on track for that.
How important is that mental health to create the awareness about mental health? Because a lot of people, you know, something's not right. And maybe they don't want to go see anybody because of that stigma.
Yeah, from the lens of an educator, I think that we assume that mental health challenges only occur as you get older, but they can start from as young as 4, 5, 6. If you just really listen to the person who's speaking to you and what they're saying. Sometimes we just misstep and dismiss sometimes what younger children say or what they think or what they feel or how they've internalized certain things that we do around them. And so I think that this book is important because it has so much rigor in it. Although it's very accessible, it has so much rigor to the point that it can be relatable for kids as young as 5th grade, being challenged by ways to present themselves, hygiene, how to communicate your feelings to and with other people around.
Yeah. And is bullying, you got bullying in the book? Or
I think
that's a part 2?
I think bullying is a very big topic, but there is a part of the book where it focuses on confidence. And I think when you experience bullying, part of it comes from lack of confidence. Or experience being able to...
Because the bully needs help too.
Right?
Yeah. It's a lot of trauma within bullies as well.
Yeah.
That's true.
So what about part 2? Are you working on a second project?
We have we have the adult book coming out this spring.
The adult book?
Yeah. The adult book is just added 3 chapters here. We're speaking about dining etiquette. We're speaking about we're speaking about dating.
Fox to the left.
Dating. We're speaking about dating, intimacy, being able to have pure intentions. Also, being able to understand how to go like on a correct date and being able to court. These are the things that a lot of young men are missing.
Well, why are they missing that? Is it because of this?
Well, there are so many reasons.
That's a lot of layers.
That's one reason. That's one reason.
Yeah.
A lot of layers.
You could attribute so many things to it, but I think what brings us back to the adult version is the need. So wherever the issue started, the need is literally in the book. And one thing I want to highlight that Ilbert says is that you don't have to read the book from cover to cover to get what you need.
I like that. That's what I like about it.
And I think that's reasonable. It's realistic for our audience as well. And so I just want to highlight that because it's a big part of encouraging readers to get this book.
Yeah. Who's going to do the audio version of this?
We didn't even think about the audio version.
No, but it'll be him. It'll be him.
You know why? I'm working on I'm putting stuff down for my 7th book. I was in an elevator with, I think, an Indian couple, and they said, "Can you please do the audio version? Because, I put it in my car." And I said, the light came on right there. I said, yeah. I said, well, he's
yeah.
not going to go and read that whole damn book.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me get him an audio version. So my son almost has the same voice I do. I said, we'll get him or maybe Gary Bird. So I said, son, I'm going to get you involved in something.
Yeah.
I want, you can join the union and everything behind it.
Yeah.
I said, we're going to pay you for this. It's a product. They pay you.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
union backs you for that.
Wow.
So you can reach out. You can probably do the voice yourself, or you can reach out to somebody through SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah, and so it'll also be translated in Spanish as well.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, because my first language is Spanish, so we want to be able to actually have access to those Spanish-speaking people.
Spanish?
Yes. And so, the book is split into 3 sections. It's the mental, it's the approach, and it's the appearance.
Ah, I love it.
Yeah.
So tell everybody to pick up this book in Spanish.
Si ustedes quieren, pueden comprar el libro en excellenceinaverythread.com.
Yep, you got it.
It's like when I first went to a country, a Latin country.
Yeah.
You hear the Spanish, and I'm loving it. You hear the Spanish, but then you hear Toyota. Because they're better.com.
Yeah.
Now in English?
If you guys want to get the book, you want to get the book in excellenceinaverythread.com.
Yeah. And you can listen to 107.5 WBLS. In BronxNet.
In BronxNet.
Give me your social media and website. I love you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for all those writers and students, they can find me at Christen Jolie on Instagram and Patrici Publishing on Instagram.
Beautiful.
For me, Instagram, it's IJAY Sanchez. And the website is excellenceinaverythread.com or ilbertjsanchez.com.
Beautiful. You guys keep it together. Keep giving our community some great stuff.
Appreciate it.
Inspiring everybody, motivating everybody. We appreciate you guys and love you for it.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes.
I will take a quick break. I've got more open coming your way next. Stand by.